How much did you know about Chippendales before you booked this gig?
Yeah, I honestly didn't know that much. I had seen the Saturday Night Live sketch with Chris Farley.
Right.
Um, so I'd seen that, and I knew it was a stripping empire, but I hadn't seen it personally, and I definitely didn't know all the stuff that went on behind the scenes. So
Right.
yeah, they sent us some stuff to research when we were in the audition process, and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot.
So when you were auditioning, they sent you guys like, kind of background on the story.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how did
Before
how did that inform your performance? Well, your audition.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just kind of gave me an idea of the tone they were going for. I knew it wasn't going to be some fluff, just thing about the dancing, thing about the sexual side, and not that
Right.
that would be fluff, but I knew that obviously behind it was the murder mystery as well. So I think it just kind of grounded me, let me know a bit about just the tone and how what I wanted to bring to my character personally.
Yeah, and your character Otis is the only black Chippendales dancer at
Yes,
this point of the story.
yes,
Later on, Chippendales had a lot more black dancers,
hmm
but initially they really only had like one person in the review. I don't
yeah.
even know if they had someone who was identifiable as a Latino, and
Nah,
certainly no Asian men.
I don't think
They
so.
might they might have there was not much diversity and inclusion going on back in the day. I think
No,
this is
not.
taking place in the 80s.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
starts in like around 79 through the 80s is the
yeah.
time period. Yeah.
So Otis is a star, honey. He shows up and he shows up with those chocolate buns, and the white ladies just go crazy.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the chocolate buns. Did you have to shave them for this role? And did you have
No,
to?
go
Yeah,
okay. All right.
go
I was
on.
I was about to jump in on that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, actually, like I did the opposite because I knew in the 70s and 80s shaving was not really
Right.
a thing. So I throughout the entire thing and beforehand, because I got this about I knew I was gonna be cast in late November and we didn't start until March. So I let everything grow. I had to do some body things. At first I got too big and then I had to get smaller. Um
Wait, wait, wait. So you were too bulky
yeah.
initially
Yeah.
because
Initially I
men were
thought
not as defined back then.
exactly.
Men had more kind of
Just kind of
almost like a dad bod, right?
yeah, it was more like if they were strong, they were like that natural, like you said, dad strong. And I initially I thought I was coming in because the first iteration of dancers were bodybuilders, the first ones
Hmm.
that he got, and that's what I thought I was coming in as initially. And then they told me, no, you're with the choreographers, you're with the dancers. So I had gotten so big to be a bodybuilder, I was like, oh no, I got to cut this down.
Okay.
And I think it ended up coming out well. I lost about 20 pounds in between after I had gained so much. Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
tough. So
Yeah.
you were on your De Niro, huh? For Raging Bull.
Yeah.
Remember he gained he lost and gained a lot of weight.
You got to do it. You got to make it happen. Or like Christian Bale, he could be huge for
Yeah,
Batman and then lose it all. So,
right,
yeah.
exactly.